handprints on her.
Oh, yeah, don't want any handprints. Okay, so not a Trans Am, but we were cleaning this up today for the show, and I had to reset some things on the gauges, the Dakota gauges. So I thought I would run through that real quick. They're pretty neat. Here, let me hand this over to my lovely assistant. Up that way. But what we did to this, the Dakota digitals are computer controlled, and all I wanted to do was reset the fan controller. And the nice thing about this is these all connect with Bluetooth. So you can go to your iPad.
I'm still watching. I'm watching your iPad right at the moment.
You can go into setup mode. This is the gauges. This is on my little iPad. You can connect. Then you can go to setup. And like one thing that was really neat about these, which was the selling point, I guess it was worth the extra money, but you can go to your gauges and go down through here and change colors. You on that?
Yep, I'm watching the iPad and the gauges.
So I can just walk through here, pick what you like. And then you actually got a day, night setting. So when you turn the headlights on, you can set them for different things like that, I would imagine. So that's that. I'm going to put unsaved. No, I just wanted to go back. Daylight, night light, whatever you want to do. There's all kinds of neat things on here. The one thing I had to come out here to set up was doing the fan controller. So the fan controller is a separate switch that uses the sensors from the motor for the gauges, and you can go in and set what temperature you want the electric fan to come on, what temperature you want the electric fan to go off. I've got a 180 thermostat in this truck, small block Chevy, and I had set the gauges, set the fan to come on at 190, off at 185. And I raised it because about the time the 180 thermostat was opening, and they're probably off a few degrees, I thought it was just too close because it probably didn't need to come on with the fan, but it would because the sender unit said for it to. So I raised it to 195 come on, 188 go off, and with a 185 thermostat, it should be fine. The only other thing that I wired in is I used a trinary switch on the vintage air system because they want the fans to come on when the temperature in the, when the pressure in the air conditioning system gets to like 400 pounds. They want the fan on to cool that charge in the condenser before the motor even gets warm. So that was the reason for the trinary switch. So I ran a positive to the trinary switch. When the pressure goes up and the AC's on, that sends a positive trigger to the fan controller, and then that triggers a ground to the relay for the fan. So I had to say that to myself like 10 times to understand it. But that's what that does. So you can go in here on these gauges, and you've got tons of different sets. You can put anything you want anywhere. It's really nice. You can put the mile per hour, the fuel gauges, everything can just go back and forth. And that should be all of that. When you're done, you just turn it off. Nothing changes. That's it. Just a quick little video about the Dakota Digitals. That's all.
That's all.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.